You ever check your bank account and think, how am I still at the same number or worse, even though you're constantly working? Like, you work and work and work, but somehow life still feels like a financial treadmill set to infinite loop? You're not buying yachts. You're not blowing cash at casinos. You're just trying to live, pay bills, eat something besides instant noodles, and maybe take a vacation which isn't your couch. And yet, you're barely ahead, if at all. Why does it feel like no matter how hard you hustle, you're always just getting by? But guess what? You're not alone. 8 billion people on this planet, and somehow 1% of them hold nearly half the world's wealth. Think about that. Just a sliver of the population owns more than everyone else combined. Most of us are just doing what we're told. Go to work, come home, repeat, and hoping things will magically improve. But month after month, it's the same stress, the same paycheck that barely lasts until the 20th, and the same question. Why does this feel impossible? Today, we're breaking down why most people stay stuck financially and how to finally break out of that cycle. Stick around, because by the end, you'll have some real tools to escape this financial Groundhog Day. You've probably heard the phrase, work hard and you'll be rich. Okay, cool. But then you meet a person working 12-hour shifts who can barely cover rent, and someone young making 6 figures from a laptop in Bali doing crypto. So clearly, hard work doesn't always equal wealth. In fact, working more often just means being more tired. This is the first illusion of the rat race. You think running faster will get you out, but that's not how it works in reality. Most people stay broke not because they don't work, but because they're working inside a system designed to keep them broke. Here's the problem. When you trade time for money, whether you're a cashier, a nurse, or even a highly paid professional, there's always a cap. You only have limited hours in a day, and the more hours you sell, the less life you actually get to live. Plus, the system doesn't reward effort, it rewards leverage. Someone can spend 1 hour writing code that gets used by 1 million people. Another person can work 100 hours mopping floors. Guess who gets paid more? It's not about how hard you work. It's about what you're working on and who it's benefiting. If your job can be replaced by someone else tomorrow, or if your income stops the second you stop showing up, you're not building wealth. You're renting survival. That's the trap. That's the treadmill. It feels like you're moving forward, but are you actually free? Probably not. And that's why understanding the illusion of progress is the first step to breaking out. Here's the thing. Most people aren't stuck because they're suffering. They're stuck because they're comfortable. Not rich, not free, but comfortable enough not to change anything. They're not starving. Their lights are on. Their phone works. Maybe they've even got the upgraded air fryer and a gym membership they never use. They're just fine. But when you're fine, you stop questioning things. You stop dreaming bigger. You stop pushing yourself to escape the system you're quietly trapped in. You're not in survival mode anymore, but you're nowhere near freedom either. You're comfortable, just comfortable enough to stay exactly where you are. That 9 to 5 might be draining, but it pays the bills. That apartment might not be spacious, but it's safe. You're not happy, but you're not in pain either. So, you stay. And that's the trap, because comfort is addictive. It makes you stop asking questions like, how do I grow? How do I build freedom? How do I stop trading time for survival? Instead, you're asking, what should I watch tonight? Comfort keeps you obedient, and the system loves that. But you know what doesn't help at all? You trying to chill after a long working day, scrolling through social media just to take your mind off things, and instead, you are getting hit with everyone's highlight reel of successful success. Someone just bought their dream car at 20, another is posting travel pics in Bali, some guy in Dubai just made $100,000 this week from his phone, and your old classmate now apparently owns a media agency and a Lamborghini. You feel like you're falling behind in a race you didn't even know you signed up for. Social media makes you feel like you're behind, like you should be rich already. And what do we do when we feel behind? We start performing, we buy stuff we can't afford, we finance lifestyles we can't maintain, we chase the image of wealth instead of the reality of it. Because if you can't be rich right now, you can at least look like it on Instagram, right? So you get the $900 phone upgrade, the designer sneakers, the vacation you put on a credit card, all to impress people who, let's be honest, don't even care. We're stuck in this loop of trying to look rich instead of actually becoming rich. And guess what? That performance is expensive. It delays your progress. It drags you deeper into that same cycle of stress and survival, just with better filters. So between comfort that keeps you still and comparison that makes you overspend, it's no wonder so many people feel stuck financially, even if they're doing everything right. But what if the problem isn't just money? What if it's meaning? Because the people who really escape the rat race, they don't just make more, they think differently. They're not just chasing paychecks, they're chasing a purpose. Try this. Set a clear, specific goal, whether it's a new dress, new phone, or your dream house. When your mind has something real to aim at, it's wild how life starts throwing opportunities your way. And that mindset shift, that's where real freedom starts. All right, let's get practical. How do you actually escape the rat race? First, track your spending. You can't fix what you can't see. Use an app, a spreadsheet, or even the Notes app on your phone. Or just scroll through your bank account and cry. That works too. If you want a step-by-step guide, check out the other video on the channel where we break down 3 easy ways to track your finances, how to spot where your money might be leaking, and how to use the 50-30-20 rule to budget without going insane. Super practical, zero boring finance talk. Promise. Second, build an emergency fund. Life throws us surprises. Having 3 to 6 months of expenses saved means you won't get knocked out every time something breaks, crashes, or falls apart. Third, don't just work harder. Learn to work smarter. Stop trading time for money if you can help it. Diversify your money. Don't keep it all sitting in a checking account earning nothing. Start putting your money to work. That could mean investing in stocks, starting a side business, or even exploring real estate if that's your thing. Also, do not forget to invest in yourself. Learn skills, create value, leverage your time. The point is, money grows when you give it the right place to grow. Otherwise, it just sits there, getting slowly eaten by inflation while you hustle harder for less. And the last one, chase purpose, not just paychecks. Want to know the real secret of the 1%? They chase ideas, not income. They focus on solving problems, creating value, and doing things that matter. And in doing that, income chases them. Escaping the rat race isn't just about having more money. It's about taking back control of your time, your energy, and your direction. Hope that video was helpful. Hit that like button and subscribe if you want more real talk about money. And hey, drop a comment and tell what's one goal that would actually make your money feel meaningful. See you in the next video.